Back to Hardball. Here's some fun and games on the worst of times. It starts with this ad from the Public Employees Union, AFSCME, and a labor-backed group called Americans United for Change, which targets Republican opposition to President Obama's giant recovery bill.
80% of Americans support a plan like President Obama's to create jobs. But Republican leaders, they're just saying no. No to changing the failed economic policies of the past 8 years.
Well, when a news organization, the Politico, asked number 2 House Republican, that was Congressman Cantor, about the ad where he was targeted, a staffer for Cantor sent back this send-up of a 1970s AFSCME ad. And here it is, by the way, with lots of bleeps added.
Hey, on your way to work tomorrow, instead of sitting around with your look around. There's a union out there called AFSCME, and they're busting their where you're doing a lot of work you take for granted. For example, we pick up your garbage. We got broads out there who keep your kids from getting run over by some. We plug up the holes in the road so you don't up your car. And we push around a lot of little old ladies from Florida. We're out there zapping rats and roaches and making sure your kids don't drink from no water fountains. We're AFSCME, Amalgamated Federalization. Hey, I don't know what it means. All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take from nobody. You got AFSCME, the union that works for you.
You know, despite all the crass language, anyway, after he got that posted, the Republican congressman's staffer said it was just a joke send that up. In fact, as a way of official response, that it was not an official response. He also said, quote, I apologize to AFSCME. He apologized to AFSCME for my inappropriate email containing that old video. Let me be clear. We know people are hurting in these trying times, and House Republicans completely agree that we must pass an economic recovery bill that preserves, protects, and creates jobs for Americans facing these economic challenges. Well, anyway, we've got Howard Fineman joining us right now. He's an MSNBC analyst. Of course, he's from Newsweek, and Perry Bacon of the Washington Post. You know, here's a young staffer on the Hill, Howard, who, when he got hit with this ad blasting his boss, Cantor, the young hotshot from Richmond, he sent back this old version of an AFSCME ad, which was Tony Soprano talk. But you know what? I like the ad. I think it made a good case for AFSCME. It had kind of a street corner accent, but with some of the F-bomb thrown in. But it made a case for what AFSCME does better than a lot of other ads have.
Well, I thought it was pretty funny, except for the fact that nobody's laughing right now in this economic situation.
I know.
All right, so that's why he had to apologize and so forth.